He calls me Parm. It's Carm. My man CC. Great to see you, Cris Carter.
Good seeing you, man.
The Hall of Famer.
Okay, now who are you representing today? Because when I first met you, you're representing a lot of different things.
So this is FanSided. This is home base. This is number one. But what he's talking about is we went to a Ohio State Buckeye game.
Yep.
I forget who were they playing that day. It doesn't matter.
Penn State.
Penn State. Okay, it doesn't matter. Look at that look. Look at that look. Look at that look. And it was a hell of a victory. They came back and got it.
Mm-hmm.
But I went to Iowa, but I was wearing my Northwestern hat. And because I grew up rooting for the Wildcats. So we're on the field. CC gets us on the field. We're in the corner of the end zone. It's sweet. And they're like, who's that weirdo down there with the Northwestern hat? And I got us all kicked out. I apologize.
Yes.
I apologize.
Got our badges and everything. I was the only one with the badge, but I had 4 people on one badge. But great seeing you again. Continued success to you, and I'm glad I could join you in Radio Row, Super Bowl 54.
Yeah. So, all right, let's talk about you first of all. I just want to say I miss you on the TV, and I know that that doesn't define Cris Carter, but I do miss seeing you every morning.
Well, thank you. I mean, when people start changing their lifestyle in morning TV, so I appreciate it. I had a lot of fun doing it. I don't think my TV days are over with, so. I would say in the next couple months, I'll probably be doing something.
Okay, so we don't know exactly what's next, but something's going to come next.
You
you're
don't
too
know
talented.
exactly what's next. I know exactly what's next.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. As long as you know, I'm good with it. Okay, I got it. Let me run through my topics here. Number one, what should Tom Brady do? Because that team probably isn't going to get over the hump, but he's got that partnership with Bill. He's got people that are going to come after him. You're Tom Brady sitting in his seat.
At this stage of the game, I'm not going to go and learn a whole new system and try to depend on a whole bunch of new players, new coaches, and things like that. They have a great system. Belichick does a great job. They need another wide receiver. They need to keep trying to fortify that offensive line. They need to do a better job of running the ball. Tom Brady should go back to New England because that's the best chance for him to win a Super Bowl. What other team do you take? Let's just take the Chargers and say, what if you plug Tom Brady in? The other pieces around him in New England are better than anywhere else. And that's the reason why he should go back.
What about Chicago? Put a quarterback on that team with that defense. Like, why don't we open it up to everyone? Hey, I'm Tom Brady. I will come to any team that is quarterback stars.
This is the thing. I know their defense in New England is going to be a top 5 defense. And all the policing that Bill Belichick does. And one of the equations that most people don't utilize because we're idiots, we're stupid, we don't think about it. But Tom Brady's got a wife. And she's got a bigger voice than the Bears, than the Chargers. So to me, it looks like going back to New England is the best for Tom and his career and for his family situation as far as his wife, who I know has a speaking voice in that.
You see these notes over here? These are some sweet notes.
Okay.
I listed players that I want to hear. I want stories from.
Go right ahead.
We'll move on. My first guy I wrote down is Herschel Walker.
Tremendous work ethic. He was one of the guys. He used to run a couple miles and do all his sit-ups before practice. So he was a guy that got up early in the morning. Kobe Bryant passed away. People talk about Kobe Bryant's legendary work. Herschel Walker is one of the hardest working people that I've ever met and one of the nicest human beings you'd ever encounter.
It's funny. I just saw him at the national championship game. He was on the first flight out of there. It was early morning Herschel. Since you brought up Kobe, one of the tougher days in sports history. I mean, how many guys have passed away 41 years old, and that guy too. I rivaled him because I was a Jordan fan. Here's the guy who's coming at him. I think a lot of people, and even in LA when he gets there, the people were doing stuff to LeBron's billboards because they were competitive, loving Kobe so much.
Yeah, I don't think Kobe got the appreciation that he did when he was living until he passed away on Sunday. And that's when people start realizing, man, this dude was the closest thing that we had to Michael Jordan. Not only in size, but in style, the way he mimicked his moves and everything. And I think because he mimicked Jordan and because he played with the Lakers, people held that against him. Like, he was one of the all-time truly, truly greats. No one will get to the Michael Jordan level. But Kobe Bryant was sure enough striving to. And to me, it's been inspirational because he was one of my favorite all time. And he talks about not wasting a day of practice, not wasting repetitions. And that's what life's about, not wasting. And Kobe Bryant was the best at doing that.
And I just thought.
Danny boy, what up, baby?
See you, Chris.
Sorry to hear the bad
Hall
news
of Famer
about
Dan
Big
Marino.
Gold, man. All right, we'll talk later on, man. Love you, dog. Good seeing you, Fudge. Dan Marino dropping by us a little bit.
I mean, I saw you looking up. I didn't know who you were looking at. 13.
Man.
Underrated.
Greatest thrower of the football that's ever lived.
Right?
Greatest thrower ever. People on this Patrick Mahomes train, go back and YouTube Dan Marino.
I mean, I remember it. I was, 11 when he came into the league. You played against that Bears team in the Fog Bowl, and I love Jim. You played with Jim McMahon too.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
But if that guy gets drafted in Chicago, how many with that defense? He maybe has more than.
And
than
the
Brady.
wind can't affect his ball.
No.
Dan can play anywhere. He was fortunate enough to play down here with the Dolphins. He's been a tremendous host for Super Bowl 54.
Did you get along with McMahon?
Yeah. Jim's cool, man. Yeah. Jim's really cool dude, man. I enjoy playing with him. A lot of wisdom and everything. And Jim McMahon, I mean, you talking about a gutsy guy, pound for pound, toughest guy I ever played with.
Really?
Pound for pound.
That's a big time statement, right?
I mean,
there.
he couldn't walk on Mondays, Tuesdays, a lot of Wednesdays. He'd come out there a little bit on Thursdays, move around on Friday, and some kind of way be able to play on Sunday. I got the ultimate respect for Jim McMahon.
So let me ask you about Marshawn, because he talked about taking care of your chicken, taking care of your mentals. And you're a guy that's clearly done that. And the mentals, I mean, you took a lot of hits out there, and you're functioning fine. How did that work for CC?
Right. I just think that, I've been in the health and wellness for a long time, and I just think that there's really some components. And part of the reason why I'm here on Radio Row is my partnership with Sleep Number. They happen to be in an unusual partnership with the National Football League. In the last 2 years, we have 2,000 players currently that are utilizing the Sleep Number. We have a number of prominent players in the league. Dak Prescott's utilizing it. So not only the current players, we have some of the gridiron greats, and then we have some of the Hall of Famers. Johnny Randall, my teammate, he's the first person that exposed me to Chris. Hey, man, you can repair your body. So when Marshawn Lynch is talking about your mentals, he's talking about, okay, mental health. Like, when are we going to start really taking this serious? And that all those components that exist in that, healthy nutrition, exercise, and the sleep component. No matter what you're doing in life, sleep is a necessary ingredient to that. And doing it with Sleep Number, we can do it at a higher level. And if you're a diva wide receiver like me, you can get the adjustable, you can get the foot warmer, you can get the travel pillows. I slept in my sleep unit last night in Boca Raton and drove down this morning to Miami.
Did you see how seamless you did that? That was like straight professional marketer.
Yeah, that's not Northwestern. That's not Iowa. That's Ohio State.
The Ohio State. Oh, let me wrap up here then.
Yes.
I know you're a busy man. Pat Mahomes, you mentioned him. On progress here, if things keep going, I don't know, he could be, everything combined, greatest QB of all time. We getting way too in front of ourselves here?
Man, you and all your other young colleagues that like to get out ahead of the story.
We got to.
This is the thing. How could he ever be better than what we've seen the last 20 years in Tom Brady?
Okay.
9 Super Bowls.
Yes, very good.
9 Super Bowls.
So, okay, but...
Nine Super Bowls.
But don't we...
I played 16 years and didn't get the one.
Okay.
So we just going to disrespect 9 Super Bowls just like that?
No, I don't want to disrespect it, but I do want to say I think we overvalue winning just a little bit. You just mentioned Marino, greatest throw of all time. You got to have people around you, right? It's not just the QB.
No, we don't overvalue winning, but the quarterback is more of an indicator. He has more of an influence on the game.
Okay.
If the game is 70 plays and one guy's touching the ball 70 times, we should put more emphasis on him and his overall productivity. No, I can't compare Dan Marino and Tom Brady, but I know Dan Marino was a better quarterback. Why? Because I watched the game. And there's a thing that no one wants to really look at. It's called the eye test. Dan Marino can make any throw on the football field at any temperament, any speed, any velocity. Now, did Tom Brady have the best situation? Yes. And we're not going to take that away from him. But I'm going to include Dan Marino in every list that I ever make that includes talking about the greatest guys that ever played quarterback.
I'll let you out on this one. Give me your top 4.
Top 4 quarterbacks. I'm going to go with Tom Brady, Joe Montana. I'm going to go with Dan Marino. And the last one, man, this is hard, man. John Elway, a bad dude, though. Hey, relax, man, relax.
John Elway is a bad dude.
Yeah,
and that's another guy.
But I could have had Stahl back in there because of leadership. He was one of my favorites.
You wouldn't put Peyton in there though.
My list is done. You asked me for my list.
Okay. CC, great to see
Thank
you.
you, bro.
Can't wait for what's next. Working with Sleep Number.
Get yourself a sleep number.
Get yourself a sleep number. See you next time.